Hello guys and welcome to Bridging the Racial Wealth Gap Through Financial Literacy, hosted by Project 1920. Let's get started. If you feel that the current state of affairs in the country are hopeless for black-owned businesses, that our accomplishments are constantly being marginalized, or the 2025 level of respect from others rivals 1965, then we want to give back some of your power. White families in America have 8 times more wealth than black families. 8 times. That's not income, that's wealth, property, investments, savings, real ownership. According to the Federal Reserve, median white household wealth is about $250,000. For black households, around $30,000. And despite civil rights laws, diversity programs, and financial advice everywhere you look, this gap hasn't closed in over 50 years. Why? And more importantly, how do we fix it, ourselves? Wealth is not just a bigger paycheck, it's assets that grow and get passed down: homes, businesses, investments. The U.S. Census Bureau shows white homeownership at 74% versus 45% for black families. That's almost a 30-point gap in one of the main drivers of generational wealth. And when it comes to inheritance, federal surveys show 60% of white families inherit wealth at some point. For black families, it's just 8%. We're not just starting from behind, most of us are starting from zero. This isn't accidental. In the 1930s, redlining literally drew maps around black neighborhoods, denying loans and mortgages. After World War II, the GI Bill built the white middle class, but black veterans were largely excluded from housing and education benefits. Even when segregation ended, predatory lending and discriminatory hiring kept the wealth gap alive. Fast forward to 2023, the median wealth of white families is still 8 times higher than black families, same ratio as 1968. Mainstream financial advice says, save $1,000, cut lattes, max out your 401k. That's fine if you already have safety nets, parents with property, a cushion for emergencies. But if you're starting at zero, those tips don't address the bigger issue. Owning nothing means compounding nothing. While white wealth tripled since 1980, black wealth barely moved, because income alone can't close the gap. Business, investing, and taxes from a legislative and judicial perspective of financial literacy is the first step. The rich become that way primarily because of business ownership and have a higher financial IQ of business rules. The rich don't have a secret way of operating business. They understand the rules to business originate in Congress and are interpreted by the courts. This is the step-by-step we teach African Americans at Project 1920. And we have to stop thinking a job alone will save us. The path forward is entrepreneurship, side hustles, and scaling small wins into ownership, property, stocks, business equity. That's what we call micro to medium cap growth. Starting small, but building assets that grow beyond your labor. One family buying one home is powerful. 10 families pooling resources to buy a block, transformational. Community land trusts keep housing affordable. Crowdfunding helps launch minority-owned businesses. Financial workshops teaching teens about credit and investing before they turn 18? That's how we break cycles. This isn't about waiting for a savior, it's about building together. Will it be easy? No. This gap is hundreds of years deep. But wealth compounds both ways. Generational poverty compounds, but so does generational ownership. Every step forward, every property deed, every business launch, it stacks for the next generation. So here's the challenge. Stop waiting for someone to close the gap for us. Learn the rules. Apply those rules. Teach the rules. Start simple. Track every dollar for 30 days. Put your first dollars toward ownership, not lifestyle. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your first move toward financial freedom? Grab the free course and ebook linked below. It's everything mainstream finance leaves out, built for those of us starting at zero, building toward freedom. Lastly, donate to our cause through givebutter.com and GoFundMe.